Eh, I've set this off for a while because I didn't think I would want to do this. I don't want to talk about it, but I think it's time to do. And that's like my life because it's not the best right now, and I feel like I need to express that, and you guys need to know. So this whole thing started. So I go back to like the worst parts of my life. 2018, I was like 7 or something. I don't know how old I was, and my brother, my oldest brother, Wes, he's 21 now. He was not the best person. He was really mean to my other brother. He's 17, and he beat him up a bunch. Did terrible things. Did like illegal substance all the time. And my parents, I kind of had enough. So they were eventually thinking like ways to stop this. So once he had run away a couple times now, but the final time, my parents had enough with all this, so they thought, you know what, we're just gonna find a place to pin him, set him aside, and get him a new chapter in life. So they found a place called Teen Challenge Adventure Ranch, and it's a great place. It helps people with depression, PTSD, all sorts of things, and that's where my parents sent him. And I didn't even know for a while, because, so I was at my friend's house, he lives like on like a couple houses over, and we were playing video games on a Wii U, because it was a while ago, and I didn't have a phone back then, because it was a while ago, so his dad went downstairs and told me, hey, your mom is telling you to like leave, that you need to like go home. So I was like, okay. So I walked home, and I saw that they were packing up their car. I was like, what is going on? Are we going on like a surprise trip or something? So I was asked, and she said, no, I already packed your bag, getting my grandparents' car. It's like, okay. So it was me, my sister, and my other brother. And we went to my grandma and grandpa's house, not even knowing why we're here. So eventually we were like so confused that we just asked. And my grandma and grandpa said that I didn't really understand this, like he's just going away for like almost a year, and we're not going to be able to see him for a while. So that like really hit me, because I finally realized what that means. I'm not going to have Wes for a long time. So that hit me hard. I mean, I could not like do anything for that entire 9 months. I felt terrible. But after that, it got better. He got better as a human. But now, he has been good, really, ever since. But now, fast forward to 2023, January. I don't remember, like January 19th or something. My grandma died. She had a heart problem, like lung problem. She died at the hospital, which sucked. It was terrible. But then only like a couple days later, my dad had an aortic dissection, which is when your aorta like expands and bursts or like ruptures. And I really thought he was gonna die. I mean, that was living hell. I mean, I felt like my life's ruined. Like, I'm not gonna have a role model. I'm not gonna have a dad. But we rushed him to the hospital. I had just recently, actually like a year ago probably, got an Oculus. I was in the front room. My grandma and grandpa, my grandparents were with me, like taking care of me, Joel. I think it was just me and Joel. And I heard my mom over the call, like crying, like holy, like it was the saddest cry I'd ever heard. And I was like, oh no. So I didn't really hear much of it, but I just heard like he's going on under immediate surgery or something, which I didn't really think anything above it. They didn't tell me for a while until eventually he was out of the surgery, and I got to talk to him, which was amazing. I mean, I needed that so much. So after that, that was the worst year of my life. I mean, like time of my life. So that hurt. But only a bit later, my girlfriend in 6th grade got assaulted by her dad, like sexually, which was terrible. So he's in jail now for like 30 years or something, which that hurt on top of everything. I mean, I felt terrible for her. And the rest of my year was just filled with sadness and just like kind of just, I guess, taking care, like making sure I'm okay at all times. So I got through that year. But 7th grade was not that bad. Then I moved on to 8th grade, where my other brother, was really depressed. I don't know why, he just was. So he, eventually, this is horrific, he tried to kill himself by taking a bunch of medicine and stopping his heart. My parents, like, oh my god, this is insane. I believe in, my family's Christian, so apparently, like, I guess God was saying, you need to check up on him in the middle of the night, like, midnight. He, in the middle of the night, I said that again, took a bunch of medicine and was just laying on his bed. My parents found him maybe an hour later having a seizure, so they rushed him to the hospital. He had multiple seizures on the way, and they got him there, and they, like, flushed his entire body out, like, to get all the medicine out, and he was asleep for a while. And I was able to see him once in this entire time, it was when he was asleep. And I was like, I could not sleep, because I thought, oh my gosh, my brother almost had died, which was terrible. So, once he was released, he was fine for a while. But then, he started, like, doing just random stuff. So, once he was released out of, the hospital, they said, you can go into counseling if, like, you don't do illegal substances, you don't drink. He did not do that, because he's a 17-year-old. And he, so my parents found out that he was doing this. And he, was sent to, like, a counselor with my parents. And he got really mad there and started punching the walls, breaking stuff, and ran away. So my parents had to, the police had to track him down, found him, brought him to the hospital. Talked to him for a while, and eventually calmed down a bit. So it was Thanksgiving around there. So my parents thought, oh yeah, maybe it's good to see, like, family. So they brought him back. That was a terrible idea. Sorry, this video is going on so long. He got really mad at my parents, like, really mad, and he started, like, trying to live in his car for some reason. I don't know why. That was short-lived. And he, like, started just yelling at my parents. So my parents called the police to, like, have him calm down. They came. I was in my basement. I have a setup right here. Imagine it was right where I'm standing. I was playing there. I was playing F1. I still remember this. And I heard him, like, breaking stuff and running upstairs. And I didn't know why he was running upstairs. Maybe he was, like, trying to lock himself in his room. But it turns out he was running up to Wes, because he thinks he's the reason that his life's ruined. And he starts beating him up. And he tried to go for a knife, which I guess kill him. But they were able to keep him down and arrest him. So at that point, I was here. I heard a cop yell, "Get on the ground." So I just called my sister. She was at her friend's house. And I told her, you need to come pick me up now. So I ran out the back door and up into a parking lot in the park. And I waited for my sister. I got in the car and we drove to her friend's house. And they didn't know what was going on. So I thought, oh yeah, it'll be fun. You're gonna have fun. And I was sitting on the couch just thinking back my life choices and stuff. So that was terrible. And then after that, he was sent to the same ranch that Wes went to for 9 months, and he's there right now. And I've been able to talk to him, like, twice, just, like, for, like, a minute over call. So, yeah. It's kind of my life right now. Keep you posted, so please, just pray for me. Thank you.